is all me? Is it all a manifestation of mind? Or is it these are independently arising intelligences, or is it both at the same time? Well, where I'm at right now and where I've mainly come to is that it's both, because I am much more a panpsychist. I see that everything is, my position is that everything is conscious and that consciousness and matter are intertwined. And so in a sense, I think those encounters are real in one sense. I also think they are really heavily influenced by our own perception, So for example, me seeing a hyperdimensional chinchillas doesn't necessarily mean that hyperdimensional chinchillas in the form I saw them are floating around in the ether. But I do think the essence of them and the intelligence and the agency that they had, I lean towards the fact that that is real, and that there is a way that we are tuning into, like Rick Strassman argued way back with DMT, the spirit molecule, this idea of like, are we just tuning into a different frequency? And that would tie in with a lot of indigenous cosmologies around the world, and the Celtic cosmology is my lineage in the sense of half Irish, at least one I'm very interested in, of the world of the spirits and the world and the dead and the world of matter and day-to-day life being sort of intertwined. So it's really nuanced though, right? Because I had these experiences, for example, where I had an experience where I encountered a very sensual, dangerous, like planet-sized, very feminine spider, like called the Spider Queen, right? And was sort of seduced by and had this whole process with it that then, very clearly turned out to be an internal process about my relationship with people I love, and intimacy and women and letting go and letting myself be loved. And so it's really profound. So I could look at that as like from a Jungian frame and be like, yeah, that was all just a manifestation of my unconscious to teach me a lesson. But what was weird about it is that it was that, but that also, like, the Spider Queen also seemed independently doing its own thing, regardless of whatever fucking I learned from it or not. It's a very, very difficult to definitively say experientially what exactly was going on. So in one sense, I do, though, if I have to, like, in my heart of hearts, from the experiences I had and other experiences I've had, I would say I lean more towards that there are other non-human intelligences that are somewhere that we can access when we do things like take DMT, but also there's a lot of other practices that people use that are non-drug related to have these encounters. And some people have them spontaneously. So I think certainly the experience is undeniably real experience people are having, but also what is the ontology? I don't know, but I lean very much towards there's something going on, something real going on.